did you do to make the teacher turn purple? I was a junior in high school, sitting in a cramped classroom with flickering fluorescent lights, trying to stay awake during another mandatory sex ed class. The teacher, Mrs. Carter, was this stern, middle-aged woman who always acted like she had a PhD in moral superiority. She was pacing back and forth, waving her pointer stick at a PowerPoint slide about STDs, spitting out stats like she was auditioning for a public health commercial. The room smelled like cheap disinfectant and teenage boredom, and most of us were either doodling or whispering dumb jokes to pass the time. Mrs. Carter was droning on about how STDs were rampant and how we needed to protect our futures. And she got weirdly personal, which, looking back, was her first mistake. She started bragging about her family, her husband, a dentist or something, and her 2 kids, a son and daughter, both apparently straight, angels who'd never dream of doing anything reckless. Unlike you lot, she said, giving us this smug look, my family is perfect. And not like you brats, always making bad choices. The room went quiet for a second. I could feel my buddy Lucas nudge me under the desk, like, is she for real? I don't know what came over me. Maybe it was the way she said brats with that little smirk, or maybe I was just fed up with her holier-than-thou vibe. But when she dropped the stat that 1 in every 4 people has an STD, my hand shot up before my brain could catch up. She looked surprised but nodded at me, probably expecting some dumb question about condoms or whatever. Mrs. Carter, I said, loud enough for everyone to hear, if 1 in 4 people has an STD, does that mean it's you, your husband, your son, or your daughter? The room exploded. Kids were howling, slamming their desks. Some guy in the back yelled, OHHH, like we were at a basketball game. Lucas was losing it, clutching his stomach. Even the quiet kids who never spoke were snickering. Mrs. Carter's face went from pale to tomato red in about 2 seconds. She tried to say something, but her voice came out, all squeaky, which just made everyone laugh harder. I'm pretty sure the chaos lasted a solid 10 minutes, with her just standing there, clutching her pointer stick like it was a lifeline. She finally got the class under control, but her glare was locked on me. Nathan, she snapped, principal's office. Now, I grabbed my backpack, still grinning, as the room gave me a mix of cheers and you're so dead looks. By lunchtime, the story had spread like wildfire. Kids I didn't even know were high-fiving me in the hallway, calling me a legend. But yeah, the principal wasn't as impressed. I got a 2-week suspension, and my parents grounded me for a month. They kept going on about respect and thinking before you speak, but I could tell my dad was trying not to laugh when he thought I wasn't looking. Looking back, was it worth it? Honestly, yeah. That moment when the whole class lost it and Mrs. Carter turned into a human stoplight? Priceless. I'd probably do it. Again, suspension and all.